Good morning. Happy Monday. Today I wanted to show you a large, tall, skinny journal that I made. Try to get this a little bit better here. Shout out to my friend Laura who tried to help me in getting everything in frame. She said to try landscape mode, but I didn't see that under the video options. So we're just going to go with it. And looks like I'm having some technical difficulties today. If I'm talking on it, I can't add music partway through. So you guys are just going to have to deal with hearing me talk. So let's just jump right in. This is a tall, skinny journal. And I added a J for journal that keeps flipping. You know, that's driving me insane. Flip. And then I put a little rosette inside of this little cameo. And I stenciled some areas. And let's flip it to the back. Let's see what we have on the back here. I have a penchant for keys and padlocks, so that you'll always usually see those on my journals. Okay, and so I made a pocket with lace or side tuck. It's got some vintage photos there. This cutest little bowl clip. Come on. Stick that back in there. Bear with me. And then I have some journaling spots in. You can see that it's a pink tuck, side tuck. Love this paper. All right, we're going to jump right in to the journal. This one I made a little bit differently. This isn't normally how I make my journals. If you've been watching along, you'll know what I mean. But I actually mirrored what's in the front and what's in the back. And you'll see once I start flipping through. So here's a little mini journal, writing journal that I made. And obviously, I love to make these. These are like the easiest, fastest little addition if you want to make your own like ephemera. And for now, I'm just going to wrap that around because I don't feel like tying a bow on camera. Then it has another little journaling card. These are Tim Holtz cards. Normally I make my own, but I was, I'd like to use up some of the things that I have as well. I took a white butterfly and I dingied it up with distressed ink. Added some brads to a flower, took the middle out because I thought the middle looked pretty cheap. And stamped vintage on a piece of fabric and put the brass around it. Stenciled areas. All right, so we're going to jump right in. I used a little silk tie, word to the wise. My paper was thin. As I was putting my ties in, I tore it, but alas, you can always fix it with tape, which I did, and you probably can't even see the tape. So that led me to cover this side. It's a stamp, stickers. I also put these metal corners on here to give it a little bit of, to save it from tearing in the future. All right. Some of this is, self-explanatory, but we're just going to go with it. Journaling. I made this one for, I tried to make it fairly thin with a lot of writing spaces. So I did not do any of my vintage ephemera in this one. I wanted to strictly keep it, as a journaling journal. So there's some lots of little tucks, lots of little papers you can journal on, make notes. My trademark of 1873, which you'll see in all of my journals. I made some envelope closure stamps like wax, but these aren't wax. These are made from hot glue, and I put paper down, and then I use the gold pen and colored that in, colored the design in, and I just think they're so lovely. More stamping, more stamping, more journaling space. I wanted to at least give a page something. So, you'll find sporadic words, like dream, live, you can write. Love this paper. I love the paper behind it, but you can actually journal on this paper if you would like as well. Well, I would be, because obviously I don't sell my journals. I do give them as gifts sometimes. I think I've made about 20 journals, but I've given quite a few away. And then, of course, I love, love, love the dangles. All right. This has some little fun bits in there. And my friend Laura coffee dyed all these little envelopes, papers. She's really awesome at it. So you need to check her out on Etsy. Laura's Variety Shop. Some more journaling pages. Journaling pieces. I just love the layaway cards. They're so cool looking. Everything's so great. Like the paper here, that's Laura's. She keeps me well stocked. I don't have the ability to dye things. I did try some rusty nail dye. It came out okay, but it was very taxing on me. Here's a little journaling spot. It's just a little paper. And then off to the side, you can pull that out, journal there. Okay. Then, because I like to give every page some love, there's an old time card, and then you can journal here. And of course, it has a little shine brightly, just little affirmations. I did make this just to hold another piece. Normally I ink everything, give it that vintage look, but I kind of wanted to mix and match on this one. So that's why like some of the papers aren't inked. Some more affirmations. Here's another beautiful page that Laura did. Just incredible. I took from a DigiKit. I just put some lace on it, a little wooden button, and then I put 2 brads in the wooden button instead of using embroidery floss or string. That's a cute little journaling card there. A flower, another flower. And I have not put any journaling pieces in here. I'm going to put some scrap papers in there, but these are little seed card, seed envelopes. And just some stamping here. And a paper. And of course it says inspire. Another dangle. Key, handmade with love. Okay. Then these were tags that were already cut. I believe Laura cut them. So I just flipped up the back to make a pocket. It's got some journaling spots and added the lace and decked it up, as you can see. I always love to add a doily. I just love the doilies. I think they really add some elegance to every journal. Also love to add now this is vintage music paper. I made a little tearaway pad. You can just jot down a note, tear it off. goes in there. And just a little journaling, like a card. There's some stamps. And then another journaling paper. Those are tucked in. I folded up the bottom, used washi tape. You have to be careful when you are working with vintage paper because they do crack when you fold them. So just add some washi tape and it holds them together. And then I was able to sew it in to my 3 pamphlet stitch. So now you're going to understand what I meant by mirroring. So everything from this point on looks like the front. It's just in the back. Again, just kind of flip through fast because like I said, it's the same. And I don't normally do it this way, but I was feeling, you know, trying something different. And I have another. I love all the danglies. Normally I will lace a book up. I didn't want to do that this time either because like I said, I wanted to keep the thinness factor there for journaling. There's another. And then of course I made this one, and it's an altered paper clip, and it's holding paper you can write on. There's a sweet little bird. Bowl clip. That bowl clip holds Live Your Dream. And again, there's journaling paper there. There's a pull out there. And everything is the same as on the other side. So you already saw what was in here. And some more. This is a house. A little house. I wanted to keep these clean and clear so you could see the stenciling on the papers. That looks like coffee, you know, coffee cup spills. And again, another wax seal that I made. It's got a vintage ace card in there, which I really love the vintage cards. Another journaling spot. And c'est la vie. So once again, that opens up to a journaling card. It's just an envelope. More text spaces, again with the doilies. And then the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this video came out better. I know some of my other videos are cut off, but I've got to really get a new thing to hold my phone. This snake arm is just ridiculous. I don't like it. So I tried a few things. This is like my 4th try. So hopefully this inspires you to create and maybe to even set up a, if you make journals, set up a YouTube. I would love to see everybody's creations. There we have it. Next I'm getting ready to work on a kit from My Porch Prints. And that is also a tall, slender fall journal. So I'll be working on that. Yeah, super excited as well. I got the new Epson printer, and oh my gosh, that thing is freaking amazing. It is amazing. It has the ink, the pourable ink. Also, I want to note, I put a little price tag. This is $293.75 for this journal. Just kidding. It's not for sale, but yeah, there it is. I hope you all have a fabulous day. See you next time.